How's it going, Martys? It's your main Marty E-Man here. Holy crap. Okay. Mom noticed that I started making holes in the wall. Not actual holes, but dents. There's one, like, off to the side. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of low, but there is no possible way I could have made this because I'm all the way over here, but she's convinced I make it because she knows I make videos, but, like, she knows that, I'd be spinning and sometimes I'd accidentally hit the wall, but there is no possible way I could end up damaging it from that far away. But anyways, so today we have Instant Karma Feminist Edition. I'm not sure where this is going. Is this like Instant Karma for like radical feminists? Is it like against them? Or is it Instant Karma like feminists are giving the karma back? It's like someone's being sexist and then there's instant karma to them. Like someone's like, yeah, women are weaker than men, and then like a meteorite hits them in the skull. Like, is that? I would watch that. Hopefully it doesn't murder him, but it just hurts a lot. Yeah, I'm on my third cup of coffee.
You've restarted, fair enough.
So you don't waste a line of questioning. I'm just giving you...
I love the mansplaining. I'm enjoying it.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
What
Well, just talking me through how by not answering the question, by repeating processes which are not related to the question that I've asked.
What's mansplaining, Senator?
Well, it's the slightly patronising and condescending way that you're responding to my questions.
Well, I would suggest, Senator, that if you're putting the word man in front of some description of what I'm doing, you're doing that which I'm sure you're very much against, is making a sexist implication about how I'm conducting my role as a man.
Well, then the easiest way to do it...
Is that what you're saying, Senator?
Well, what I'm saying is that the way you've been responding to me has been patronising and condescending, and I have responded to that. So the easiest way to deal with this...
I love how Australians said it.
...is not
If you look on the side.
have that way in responding to the questions I've
Imagine the
asked.
reaction, Senator, if I said you were woman-splaining. You're saying that I'm mansplaining.
Well, it is a term that's used
Is it
when...
by whom?
Mom?
It is a term that's used.
By rude...
It is.
By rude senators. By senators
no.
who are seeking to make gender an issue. Stop being a hypocrite.
Well, I
Conduct
doubt
yourself appropriately for this place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word. It is a word that's used.
The N-word is a word that is used.
I'm so shocked by the use of the word.
No, I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy, thy name is Labour. Thy name
I'm the guy in the background right here in the suit.
Say that some people don't have privilege when you basically just said that trans people aren't valid. They're not a thing. They're just girls pretending to be boys or boys pretending to be girls.
Okay. Oh, someone's excited. Okay.
I don't know. There was one guy in the background that's like, yeah.
No, gender is not disconnected from sex. So.
It's not completely disconnected, but it's still a cultural thing. It's still from society.
Okay. No, it is not in the mind. Okay, you're not a man if you think you're a man. And I didn't say pretending, or if I did, I shouldn't have said pretending. Let me amend.
I said playing.
Okay, I said a boy who thinks he's a girl. That's the usual phraseology I use. Not playing. I usually say a boy who thinks he's a girl or a girl who thinks he's a boy, which is technically what we're talking about here. The idea that sex or gender are malleable is...
I just had this in my psychology class, and I completely forgot everything.
Humanity, if you're a transgender person, I am saying that you are not the sex to which you claim to be. But if you are going to dictate to me that I'm supposed to pretend that men are women and women are men, no. My answer is no. I'm not going to modify basic biology because it threatens your subjective sense of what you are.
Okay, but you're still saying these kids should not be accepted because they don't really fit into either place. They can't just
I'm saying that the Boy Scouts have a standard. You must be a biological boy to be a Boy Scout. You have to be a boy to be a Boy Scout.
Where's that written though?
In the name Boy Scouts. because this is a very important. Because for all of human history, boy meant boy and girl meant girl.
Have you talked to a group of trans people at all instead of just a group of white people?
I'm more than happy to talk to.
What does the white thing have to do with it?
Usually they protest me.
What? Whoa, there's a little thing there.
Okay, last question about your Planned Parenthood thing. So why do you think it's not about people in women's bodies and just about the separate life? After the baby is born, how come people don't care about them? They don't care where they end up in foster care. They don't care about the mother being poor. Like,
Okay, I do care about the mother being poor. I do care about foster care.
Okay, well, why don't you advocate for that though? Because
For
Planned
what?
Parenthood is supposed to prevent abortions.
Because Planned Parenthood doesn't prevent abortions. They perform hundreds of thousands of abortions a year. They perform 300,000 abortions a year. They're the leading abortion mill in the United States.
Evidence for that though.
That they perform 300,000 abortions a year from Planned Parenthood. That's my evidence. They don't dispute that. No one disputes that.
Like birth control and cancer.
I'm not anti-birth control.
I know.
Birth control is extraordinarily cheap.
That provides affordable birth control, which would in turn.
Okay, they're not the only people in America who provide affordable birth control. You can go get a pack of condoms down at the local CVS for $12.
Oh, really? Wait, 12?
Yes, and it's true that most forms of birth control are also extraordinarily cheap on an annualized basis, unless you have a severe problem. And I'm not against people going and getting that from Planned Parenthood. As you may have noticed, I'm mostly against abortion. If you want to go to Planned Parenthood and get a contraceptive,
I'm gonna make an order real quick.
I don't care. I do care when you start killing babies. This is a problem for me.
What's your energy solution?
Fuck you. Sorry.
Locally owned, renewable energy. For the people, by the people. Not for corporate.
Why is she
profit.
already in an attitude?
What kind of energy?
Localized wind and solar.
So wind, which kills more birds than any other energy
That is
system.
inaccurate.
It is. Would you like to guess how many birds are killed by wind? Enough that the current administration is actually exempting them from federal laws, which would put them in jail for the number of birds they're killing.
I'm sorry, but I think you should agree that the American people are a little bit more important than birds.
Ah, the American people are more important than birds? Okay.
But I will say that the feelings
Only the American people. Sorry, Canadians. You're below the
I
birds.
can't wait to report to the Sierra Club that I've been at Amherst and had somebody explain to me that people are more important than birds. This is a revolutionary moment.
In what aspect of American culture do women not have equal rights?
The fact that we don't have paid maternity leave, but we still have a culture that says that women should care for children, I think is very sexist.
So you want to go against the biological ticking of humans that women are the raisers of children?
That's biologically incorrect, sir. Every time, though.
Here's your description of the Trump administration. You wrote this piece in Teen Vogue, which I guess you write for.
Oh, which you guess I write for? Yes. That's not fake news. That's real news. I write for you guess. Oh, you guess, Tucker? That's really patronizing.
I haven't read Teen Vogue because I'm not a Teen Vogue.
Well, you have in front of your producers asked me if I wrote for Teen Vogue. You have my Teen Vogue article in front of you. My name is Lauren Duca, and I write for Teen Vogue.
Well, got it.
Damn, she's already.
The road ahead is a treacherous one. There are unprecedented amounts of ugliness to untangle, from deciding whether our president can be an admitted sexual predator to figuring out how to stop him from threatening the sovereignty of an entire religion.
Yes.
What does it mean to threaten the sovereignty of religion? What does that even mean?
That means an entire agenda, a platform based on banning Muslims, which is still available on his website.
How does that threaten the sovereignty of religion? That's moronic. How does that threaten the sovereignty of it? Pardon me for taking it literally.
Sorry,
Trigger?
how does what threaten the sovereignty of it? Threatening to ban Muslims?
That threatens the sovereignty of it?
Yes.
I'm looking up sovereignty, the
that
definition.
Profiles based on the basis of religion and reduces people to their beliefs and dictates what they can and cannot publicly.
Give me a second. Okay, sovereignty is the full right and power of a governing body over itself, without any interference from the outside sources or bodies. Full right power. So sovereignty of religion. So it's the government of a religion? I'm sorry if I'm getting this wrong. Let's continue.
That doesn't threaten the sovereignty of it. So you also accused him on Chelsea Handler's show of, quote, committing a form of psychological abuse that makes the victim feel like they're crazy. Does Trump make you feel like you're crazy? That's the impression I'm getting.
Oh my God, are you calling me crazy? That's adorable.
I'm asking you.
What?
You said
so
on Chelsea Handler, he's committing psychological abuse on you. Do you believe that?
On the American people. I believe the American people, Trump supporters, Hillary supporters, Jill Stein and her cousin, are a victim of Trump's gaslighting. What I mean by that is that he frequently contradicts objective evidence. Not that he is abusing me personally. I think you're smart enough to know that, aren't you, Tucker?
I don't know. I just take your words at face value.
So did you read the entire article?
I did. I also read Liam Payne is 100% certain One Direction will continue. Adriana Grande rocked the most epic thigh-high boots at Jingle Bell.
Adriana?
China and
It's
Rob
incredible.
Kardashian.
Ariana?
The messiest breakup of 2016. Those are your other pieces. But I'm trying to get to what you're writing about Trump taking a break from the thigh-high boots and ask what you mean about him committing psychological abuse.
Thigh-high?
A woman can love Ariana Grande and her thigh-high boots and still
just letting you know that I read you in Teen Vogue as of today.
And those things are not mutually exclusive. You know, now that you bring up Teen Vogue, we treat young women like they don't have a right to a political conversation. And like you can't be, enjoy Kylie Jenner's Instagram and worry about the future of this country. And those things are not mutually exclusive. So you know what? I did write about Ariana Grande, and I did write about the abusive, bigoted,
those pieces are a little smarter than your piece about threatening the sovereignty of a whole religion. All right, I gotta go. You should stick to the thigh-high boots. You're right. Lauren, thanks for joining us.
You guys are gross.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. You like it, though?
I don't know.
Little bit. Maybe.
Where have I seen her?
Yeah.
See? Men, you cannot trust them. They're going to be obsolete in a few years.
Yeah, I heard
We're making synthetic sperm. So we don't even need you anymore.
From bone marrow, I think it was.
You might know, but there's a couple up there. I think they're going to fight you on this. Plus, yes, synthetic sperm, yes, neatness, yes, an orderly life.
Right, what other, let's debate this. What else you got?
What do you mean?
Make a case for men.
We're awesome.
I'm not backing anything up on this. I'm just a spectator. I'm not. Oh, Lordy. Oh, okay. Before this video ends, I'd just like to make a little disclaimer. No, I'm not looking up Ariana's thigh-high boots. Where is the messages? I was just going on Twitter. There's something I found. I don't know if you can see this. Something about mushrooms. I'm just going to read it just because I have like a few minutes left of this. This fungus has 20,000 genders and can mate with almost every individual in its species just by bumping into them. Comments? I don't see how that's possible when there are only 2 genders. Alex, they're mushrooms. And the caption for this whole thing, because these were screenshots, the caption for this whole thing is just in big letters, Alex, they're mushrooms. Why? Oh, these are the same people too. Hold up. God, I had my notification set to people I follow only, so I had no idea this blew up until my friends told. Why is this a thing? Okay. So the whole rants, the questioning at the panel thing, if I remember correctly, sex is the biological, gender is the society-based. So sex is something that you are born with. Gender is something that you kind of build up mentally through society. So you're born with the sex, but as you grow older, as you grow up, as you're going through life, you start to realize that maybe you're a different gender. You can grow up being the same gender as your sex, or it can be something different. So that's why people say that there are multiple genders, but there's only 2 sexes. So when people say, it's like, oh, there's only 2 genders, they're kind of half right and half wrong, if I'm getting that right. So, but I think I'm a little too off. I'm sorry, this is from my psych class from like a few weeks ago. I'm sorry, I don't want to push my college life into you so much. I'm a YouTuber, I guess that's what I do for videos. Like, hey, I'm in college. I'm drinking. Bleh. Where is this video going? Anyways, thank you all for watching. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. Just remember that American people are more important than birds. I think that's the only thing I'm going to get out from this is that I think you would know that American people are more important than birds. Until next time, later Martys. Woo! But Canadians, however, just below the birds.